Welcome back to another day here on the Lorcana Pixelborn client. Today is our 200th upload for gameplay of Lorcana. 200 videos. Think about that for a second. This game came out tail end of last year. 200 gameplay videos already. So today I want to revisit 5 of the decks that we've built throughout our time here on Lorcana and Pixelborn. I'm going to play through 5 of these decks. I'm going to have a look through here and I'm just going to pick out 5. I know for sure we're definitely going to be playing the first deck we ever put together, which is the Lemon Lime aggro deck. It's the first one we did, right? So definitely going to do that, but I'm going to pick out 4 more. We're going to run through just a handful, just a history of this. And I am curious. I don't actually expect to do really well because everyone has access to all of the cards, the current cards included, and some of these decks, I'm not going to change them. I'm going to run them as is. And, you know, some of these, here's the popsicle. So set 2 came out here. but down here, there was no set 2. So some of these decks we're going to play are just going to be the first chapter. Some will include the second chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, and then maybe we'll play some with Into the Inklands. Maybe. We will see. But let's jump in. Let's see if we can win a few. Alright, first up is my Green Amber aggro deck. This is the first deck I ever made a video for. And I've had a look at the list. Now, I know it's all the first chapter and some of the options were limited, but I've had a look at the list and I'm thinking, oh boy, what a train wreck of a list. Let's send all these guys back. I do have some 1-drops I'd like to see. Okay, I got one 1-drop. Not the 1-drop I'd like to have, but a 1-drop is fine. Alright, here we go. It appears to be aggro deck versus aggro deck. However, this is the first chapter aggro deck. Yeah, I'm just taking a peeky poo at the list. I'll have links for all the decks in the description down below. But yeah, it's a little wonky. There's one character in here in particular that I'm like, he does not belong in this deck at all. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, opponent wants to make me race. They're probably planning on bouncing this. Anyway, I can get damage on my characters with Rapunzel nets. It's the 3 threshold. The only one that's gonna do it is Mad Hatter, so I can't ink him. It's the only one that could potentially work with Rapunzel. Oh, I guess it's gotta be a Flynn. I'm trying to like teach myself how to do this while doing it. That's kind of what I'm known for though, right? Just picking up a deck and going with it. Banish chosen item. Yeah, I don't think that works against us. Yeah, there's a couple cards in the deck that could. No, that's only songs, right? Okay, yeah, there's literally 2 cards in the entire deck I can hit. There's a good 1-drop. I am expecting to see a fox. I will take you out. We'll give up Simba and I'll cast Cheshire Cat. I'm pretty familiar with my Emerald Amethyst aggro. You do need to kind of keep the deck suppressed. So attacking it is good. Oh, it's a Flynn variant. They must care about attacking the hand quite a bit. Oh, it's a Hans. I think we're just questing. I think we're just going to be aggro against our opponent here. I really would like this Rapunzel to do something, so I guess it's the Mad Hatter we're going to give up. I know I could have attacked in, gotten 1 point of damage on Stitch, but I don't want Rapunzel to just get 1. I want to get at least 2 out of it. Maybe that means having Cheshire Cat attacking Ursula. Just to get the 2 points on Cheshire. I'm expecting a really big bounce song from Ursula here. Bounce 2 of my characters. Mother knows best. Okay. I do have the shift stitch in this deck, so I get it. Are you kidding me? And I can't attack back in, okay. That's funny that we drew it. I mean, I am lethal on board. They do have to... Hans is the real threat. They have to take out Hans. I'm just trying to decide if I'd play Rapunzel. I think I still play Rapunzel. No ability. I think we just put the pressure on at this point. Force them to have the answers. They can clearly attack for a total of 5 points of damage, so they can take out 2 things here. But they have to take out Hans and Flynn. That only gives me +4 on my turn. Oh, and they lost the game. They couldn't afford to quest. Oh, they're singing? No, they're discarding. They're attacking. Yep, they lost the game. Give the opponent the well played. Wow! First ever deck picking up wins. Who would have thunk it? And in 6 minutes, no less. Crazy. Ooh, Blurple. Okay, this time we're running the 50th deck that I did a video for. It's an Emerald Steel, and it's right when Prince John came out and the whole combination of... that's a lot of Prince Johns. Let's send a couple of these back at least. It was right when the combo was really first kind of being explored between Prince John and a whole new world. There they are. Okay. Turn 2 is going to be slow, but so far looking pretty good. Not too bad. How many of these games do I expect to win? Not a lot. I'm surprised we picked up the first game, considering it was just the first chapter. There goes the Queen's Castle. Poopsicle. My turn. We're going to probably ink this Mad Hatter here. Go straight into a Capitan hook. Alright, do got a turn 2 play though. A second hook. Looks like I won't have much to attack. Maybe. Blurple. Those are what I'm expecting to see. Goats, foxes. Trouble with the Mims is it's hard to have things to bounce early on with that color combination of a deck. Okay, Reckless. Right. There's the combo in this deck between Belle and Beast. Okay. It's all coming back to me. Alright, I think I would rather have a Tinkerbell, so I'm going to keep Tink. That's right, Belle. There's also a John Silver in this deck. So you can play Belle and immediately follow it up with a John Silver and force your opponent to go after Belle because she'll be able to quest at that point. And so she'll be your only exerted character. It's still slow, right? Like, it's turn 6. So for our opponent, it'll be our opponent's turn 7 by the time this is a thing. So they can Hades and, you know, Fishbone here is not going to make things easy for us. We're going to go Prince John, which means no Tinkerbell. Okay, well, this is a deck that really does kind of care about our opponent having characters, and we are playing against a control deck, where I'm sure the characters are few and far between, and they're going to be control pieces like Hades and Elsa, like things that we don't actually want to see. That'll make it tough, but not impossible. We're going to draw so many cards. Question is, do I want to get down to Belle before I play a whole new world? Since she could sing it. I don't know. I don't think so. I think our opponent's going to get really far ahead with this Fishbone. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh no! Alright, we didn't lose the game. Double Daisy, though. I don't like that. Well, doesn't matter how much they ramp if they can't play. They don't have any cards to play. You know, maybe that's our saving grace here. Daisy quest for 2 as well. Perhaps we could just be aggro enough to get out of this. That's the upside against Blorple. There's no board wipe. So being able to go wide can be really powerful. Ooh, Flaversham. Gonna take out a Prince John, I suspect. Or a Captain Hook, just so I don't get... Oh, okay, well, we get the crack back. Flaversham's dead. Oh, Flaversham's not dead. Well, talking about going wide, failed to find. Alright, I think we're actually gonna go into Bell and set up for a whole new world. Nick Wild, huh? Oh, it really wants me to do it, doesn't it? Let's take out the fox. This crab will beat my Daisy. But it has to discard now. Ooh, little Elsa. Alright, I want to establish Belle because of her big questing potential. I think Crab takes out Daisy here. And I think our opponent plays something like a Hades. Something along those lines, some kind of removal for Belle. I would really like her to sing the whole new world though. The problem with the Fishbone is the whole new world gives them just so much gas. Both for their ink and for their plays. It'll make them really tough to compete with. Which is why I guess I would need a handful of... Ooh, Captain Hook, Simba's. There's not a lot of options here. It will be an expensive hand. Genie's a good draw. Tinkerbell's not bad, Big Tink. Here comes the attack, yep. Going straight into a John Silver, though, would be sweet. Make them discard their hand, potentially. Alright, we are going to sing this. Now, there's the John Silver. Alright, let's go ahead and ink a thing. Let's ink this thing. Oh, Flaversham costs 4, so there's lots of stuff that they could choose to sing. I have to give the Reckless to Merlin. Because if I give it to Flaversham, then Merlin can just... Well, either way they're attacking Belle, right? It doesn't matter. Yeah, so if I hit Merlin, he costs 3. That takes out a couple of song options that Flaversham potentially could have in their deck. But Friends on the Other Side, Merlin is great. Plus they have a... Yep, there it is. And they have a lot of other cards in hand. Like I keep expecting to see a Hades. Alright, here goes the Fishbone. Finally putting in some work. Surprised we're not further behind on the ink, honestly. Ooh, double Queen's Castles. That's going to be tough for us. Starting to look like a Tinkerbell into a Captain Hook. Or possibly we get a Hans down and we destroy a character. Either way, I'm going to get 3 ink down, whichever route. I like the other one. It's 2 characters. Alright, opponent's still digging for answers. They're going to gain a lot of lore off these castles, but I think we'll be able to race. Hypnotize, I don't think we need it. I think we're just gonna go Tinkerbell. That takes out the crab. So don't have to worry about the big attack. Challenger to Hiram. And a Capitan Hook, and I think we're just gonna quest because I think... And we'll give Hiram the Reckless. I think we'll be able to potentially just race from this point. The castles make it a little tricky. Opponent has a lot of ink and they got all of the cards in the world. So there's just an infinite number of ways they can get out of this. Elsa's probably the one that I would suspect to be the worst one to have to go against. Alright, opponent is up to 12. I know there's so many characters they want to take out, but how many can they actually deal with? 2 Let It Goes. There's the Elsa. Okay, so we knew Elsa was eventually going to show up, and there she is. They're probably going to definitely hit John Silver because of his Reckless ability. That'll stop Elsa from being able to quest. Oh, John Silver's free. Okay. There's a goat. Alright, we want to kill Elsa if we can, honestly. I don't think we can, but we would want to because we don't want them to bounce it and then replay it, because I think we just lose the game. Flaversham has to attack. Alright. You better do it before it auto-selects Bell for you. Okay, there they go. They found a way around it. Alright, so opponent's going to go up to 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with a bounce, 18 with a replay. Elsa will be tapped down and I'll have 2 Hans in play. Nope, nope. Undo. That one. Yeah, we're definitely activating you. We're definitely targeting Elsa, so it can't quest. Do I take out a thing? No, I think we quest, because that means both Hans are lethal. Both Hans, Bell are all lethal on their own, and then John Silver and Tink plus Captain Hook are lethal. Alright, let's see if opponent can do it. Can opponent do it? Elsa can't quest, that's the big bit. And I've calculated bouncing Merlin and replaying Merlin. I got him at 18. Alternatively, so it's 13, 14, 15, 16 off these 3. Plus they play 2 goats. 3 goats. It's only 19. Alright, opponent is digging. I like that they spent resources to play a Flaversham instead of just questing with this one to draw the cards. Elsa has to attack a thing, so she could take out Captain Hook. She can't take out anything else, because they're definitely not attacking Bell. So they don't want to discard their hand. But Bell might be the option. They might just have to do it. So play your cards to take out the other things, and then Elsa attacks Bell. It's too late now, though. Man. I knew they wanted to fox. I knew they were trying to be foxy over there. Alright, bounce Merlin, go to 17. Replay Merlin, go to 18. Did we calculate it, or did we calculate it? Go ahead and say well played, because I don't see how they get out of it, so. Oh, they're up to 2 ink, hold on. The entire game can change now. Oh, are they gonna timer me? Don't timer me, just pass the turn. Oh, there we go, we got the well play from the opponent. Are you gonna concede? They're gonna concede, okay. Wow, getting out of it. Never give up, never surrender. This is the 79th deck called Never Give Up. This is sort of an aggro deck when the Prince Bodyguard came out. So we're using Flavershims to draw cards. There's some card ramp. There's also Cogsworth and Aurora in here to kind of just give protection to everything as well. I don't want the Nick Wilds. Don't want the Nick Wilds. I would like to see Popsicles. Ah, no Popsicles. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So a little bit of aggro with a lot of protection. Auroras and Cogsworths and bodyguards. Now I could go Noi, but Noi's not going to actually be able to survive against Cinderella here. Because I don't have an item to give you what you need. Since I don't have items, Flavershim can go. Alright. I don't know how well we're going to do against Amber Steel. Alright, well they do got a hit. You know, there are plenty of items in this deck though. I'm surprised we didn't... Plenty. There's 8 of them. Oh, well you're not good. Let's play you as a regular character for now. I would really like to see a double Aurora situation. One is playing songs. So to get out of the danger zone here. Cogsworth is good too. See, that's only 2 damage. Ooh, a double Cogsworth situation? Ho ho ho. Alright, that's resist 2 on the prince here. Only Smee could take him out. And if Smee takes him out, I think Smee dies. I doubt they have a captain to keep Smee alive. Oh, Tiana's Palace. How cute. Didn't I just put out this deck this morning? Yesterday morning for you guys? Love to see it. Alright, we're definitely gonna go Cogsworth here. Now I take no damage on the prince. Thank you. Oh, I want to ink it, but I don't. I might need it to race. Maybe I should have quested with Cogsworth. A whole new world. Are they gonna sing it though? They are gonna sing it. I'll take that action. Oh, Hades. Ooh, and you're really good too. Oh, there's lots of fantastic options. Except not so much you. Let's see. I can't take out Tiana's Palace. But I could have a third Cogsworth and basically be unkillable on board. They take no damage and they can't be targeted by spells. Yeah, that's pretty hard to deal with. I almost feel like I do need to play the swords though. So there's no shift Cinderella. Yeah. Okay, so let's play a Cogsworth. Let's go ahead and sing this with a Cogsworth. We won't have a surprise shift Cinderella. Alright, well we got a really hard to hit bodyguard in the way. He has resist 4. He has resist 4! They could play Along Came Zeus. That'll actually take out the prince, funny enough. I mean, just barely, but it will do it. I think we're just questing across the board here. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we play a Hades and take out a thing. Or Rapunzel, because it quests for a lot. Or Smee. Just because it has more strength on it. I mean, they're going to... They're going to go to 15. I don't think I give up my chance to take out the aerial here. I can't attack the other aerial. So do I go another prince and a Noi and draw a card? I think I do. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm like, let me draw my card. Ooh. Not deadly enough, though. He only costs 4. Maybe I take out the, I think I take out the aerial so they get less free songs. Most of their things come in at 5. All the important ones, anyway. Could opt to heal the prince with the popsicle, but I think I just hold out for a Flaversham. There's the big Cinderella. Gotta get a couple of flutes established. This is a lot of ward, a crap ton of resist, and a couple of bodyguards to protect it all. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty fun deck. I like it. I think I just quest for victory. Yeah, I just quest for victory now. Well, that was fun. Yeah, never give up. That's a fun deck. Challenging equals winning with the 134th deck we've played. Oh my goodness. You know, it's fun to like look at this and reflect. These people cards are pretty cool, but I don't need that many. I don't need any in the opening hand. It's cool to look back through the decks and reflect on how far I've come as a deck builder. Because looking at this deck, I was looking at the list and my first thought is, why is there no Shere Khan? This is the perfect deck for a Shere Khan, and it's not in this list. Shift 5, so that's perfect for you. Oh, I really want to ramp too. Well, ramping doesn't work with Aladdin. Like, there's just no way to get that curve to work. Oh, I hate to do it, but I think Fishbone's actually the one that goes away, because this is turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Wow, that's weird. That's fine. Opponent will just assume I have another Fishbone in my hand. It's okay. My opponent's not going to be getting up and ahead of me, so I don't technically need to race them. This deck doesn't rely on it. Alright. Their bare necessities hits the dinner bell. Like I said, ramping ahead is not really important here, but I don't want to reveal my Aladdins. I want my opponent to feel comfortable playing a character and questing. I want the Aladdin to kind of come out of nowhere. There's a Thief. Alright, well there goes Dinner Bell and they know all about the Aladdins. I did my best to hide it from them. The good news is that means Aladdin is Aladdin is officially inkable. Good old Aladdin. B. Oh. Yes, you know, for a character deck, we haven't seen a lot of characters. We've seen a lot of songs, though. Is this a weird ketchup mustard songs deck? Yeah, we saw Teeth. We've seen them dig. There's Go the Distance. Yeah, it's a weird songs list. I think I have to play Aladdin. Just to threaten that aerial. Alright, either way, you're getting inked. It doesn't steal a lore, though. But I gotta have it as the threat. Alright, feel free to use that aerial all you want. I don't know what Go the Distance does. But hopefully it's not strong enough to make Ariel defeat a Minnie Mouse. Might give it evasive till the end turn. I actually don't know. I've never actually played Go the Distance. Which means it can't be that great of a card, right? Then again, that's coming from this guy who didn't put a Shere Khan in this deck. Ah, cool. I'm just gonna go like this then. Pass turn. Now, the cool thing with Prince Eric, it works really well with Teeth and Ambitions. You get to snipe something for 2. In this case, Aladdin is a nice, healthy target. And then Eric dies as a result, and then he takes out a thing. And he could take out anything. Except Ward. This might have been a fun deck to play against with my Never Give Up. With all the Cogsworths and the Ward and the bodyguards. Oh no, not a Maui Fishhook! Oh, it's just readies a damaged character. Can't quest for us to turn draw a card. Okay. Just enough to turn on Fishhook so Prince Eric can attack if they want, but it's not enough to finish a Minnie Mouse. That's right, you can't activate both halves. There's the evasive, here comes an attack. I believe they keep evasive, yeah. I could play Queen and draw a card. I think we're gonna play Gaston though, and just continue to quest. Opponent's kind of all in on this right now. Yeah, let's take a Nick Wild. Because then I can pop my Popsicle pretty freely here. And Nick can go get it back next turn. Alright, we don't quest with Aladdin, so Prince doesn't just get a 2-for-1. Because right now, Prince is just looking for... That's still... Yeah, it's just a 1-for-1. Because he'll just run into a Minnie Mouse. Won't finish it. Unless he has a second Fishhook here. But then he can't afford to activate both of them. So yeah, we're fine. And you know he runs into a Minnie Mouse and he takes out a Gaston. In which case my evasive is still winning this game. Yeah, this looking pretty good. Some of these, I'm surprised at how many of these older decks are doing decently well. In fact, I've won every game I've played today so far. Against the newer meta. Perhaps a part of it is that it's unexpected, so they're not sure how to react to it. Alright, exactly as predicted. There goes Gaston. 2 damage on Minnie Mouse, just where we were. Opponent still has 4 ink left if they want to ink. Alright, reducing my attacks just to draw cards. That's fine. Aladdin just sitting here being threatening to Ariel. I love that. But they could do... Oh, no, it's already used up. Yeah. I think we're gonna go Nick here. Let's get back to Popsicle. Play the Popsicle. And let's play a Popsicle. Quest. I'm just gonna win this game off of Minnie Mice. In fact, I have lethal, because I can shift Aladdin and I have 8 on board. Alright, I actually have lethal. That came a lot faster than I thought it would. Oh, be prepared, of course. I should have seen it coming. That's fine. We have plenty left to do. I'm expecting the Lady Tremaines and such, so I'll grab my own Be Prepared. They better hope it's Lady Tremaines they have and not Madame Medusa. Ooh, they're gonna draw 2 cards here. Risky. Do we overcommit to the board? I don't think so. I do threaten victory by playing an Aladdin, though. With the shift Aladdin. Alright. We'll play an Aladdin. I do threaten a victory. Alright, did you get another B prep? They do got another B prep. Had to go for it. We were threatening a win. No ink left over for the Ursula. I wonder if this will work the same as the... Oh, okay. Well, never mind. We're not going to find out. We're going to play Flaversham, though. And I'll play an Aladdin. Pass the turn. Alright, do you just happen to have all 4 B preps in your hand? Is that what we're seeing here? Alright, they'll take out Aladdin. Probably. Oh, Flaversham, okay. Do I just quest and play my own beat prep? Yeah, I think so. Shouldn't be that difficult of a game from this point forward, honestly. I just need to get a handful of characters that don't cost my entire resource to get down. A do nothing Maui, I like to see it. My Gaston here doesn't do anything except with a Queen of Hearts. I think I'll play my own Maui, my own Gaston. In the off chance my opponent happens to have a song for Maui to sing, I could draw 2 cards off of these guys since they can't quest anyway. I know, it's a big trade. I'm trading my board for card draw. It's slow, I get it. They could always go fishhook and make their Maui untouchable too, which would be a little annoying. They're thinking about it, what to do. They didn't sing it. You know, I don't think I've ever seen anybody play this card. It's a good card, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody play it. Dinner Bell's good too. Just need to get it down. That draws a lot more cards. Well, I got nothing with damage on it, so I'll pass the turn. We're in an awkward stalemate here. Between characters that can't quest and wanting to try to attack, and then we can't quest, so there's nothing to attack. This Queen, though. This Queen can do a thing. That could break the stalemate. Oh, there goes my B prep. I would really like for my Maui to be able to attack that Stitch. That would be fantastic. Alright, it's time to get the Queen down. I think Maui takes out Queen. I'll draw a card. Gaston attacks Maui just to let me draw the card. Have I inked this turn? I have not. I know, I could sack Maui to draw some cards, but I don't want to. I'd rather have Maui trade with Maui. Alright, we're both halfway through our decks. Interesting game so far. The drawing into the non-questing characters was rough, honestly. It let my opponent buy some time to dig out of it. What do you think, opponent? You want to trade Maui's? Or do you think Stitch should attack because Stitch will survive? Return a character from your discard to your hand. Madame Medusa! That'll take out Minnie Mouse. Yeah, there's no hesitation here. Maui still has to attack. So we are going to get the Maui trade. Yep, Maui still has to attack. Do it. Do it. But wasting my time, you have to attack. Just do it. There's nothing else you could do. What are you waiting for, opponent? You got a song you can sing? Sing a song. Just do something. I'm dying over here. And I still waited ages for them to make a decision. My goodness. Alrighty then. You look like ink to me. I'm definitely... Ah, frog in my throat. I'm definitely questing. Oh, lots of great options. I actually think Minnie Mouse... Ooh, Flowersham's pretty good too. Can't play it, but I can play Minnie Mouse. Been holding on to this Aladdin all game. I need to just get him down. Alright, let's do it like that. Opponent, do you got the answers now? Do you got another be prepared? Quest for 3 and be prepared the board? You know what? Now that I've said it, they 100% have it. Oh, what are they? They must have a lot of... I mean, they got a lot of cards in hand, so it's a lot of options. And I'm just curious... Okay. Oh, they're gonna sing Be Prepared. Nice. So they did have it. That's 3 Be Prepared's gone. Now I just need to find a way to get this dinner bell to actually draw me some cards. They're gonna try to take advantage of this board now. Aladdin's still really good in this situation. It's Lady Tremaine that will be an issue. So ideally, I'll draw one of my 2-drop characters. No, but a Flaversham's good too. It's not game-winning, but gets me back in the game. You know what? I think just another Flaversham is just as good. Just all of a sudden, I have a hand too. And now I can play 2 queens next turn. Okay. Alright, back to the ages upon ages upon ages it takes this opponent to take a turn. I'm sure this particular game is going to be a nightmare to edit. There's going to be a lot of spaces, a lot of dead clips to cut out. Oh my goodness. And then opponent also has to consider the fact that I have really high lore count right now, so even Flavershams are not safe to keep in play. Returning a character. Man, that Madame Medusa putting in some work. There goes a Flaversham. Can they sing a removal for another one? Alright, what do you think, opponent? What's gonna happen? What are we doing? Is it possible our opponent is overthinking? I mean, probably. We've seen half their deck. I definitely quest here. Do I just go Aladdin into Queen? Because now I'm forcing them to deal with both Aladdin and a Flaversham? I think so. I think it's time to finally deploy this Aladdin. Let's see. Queen could attack the Cinderella. Queen probably should attack the Cinderella. Or do I leave it back to work with Flaversham for a victory? Because if I take out Cinderella, then Ariel can attack out the Queen. I think I actually leave it. Just to give it the potential to win with Flaversham. For when they inevitably take out the Aladdin. Alright, here comes the Teeth and Ambitions combo. 2 damage to Prince. So no, they take out Queen and then they take out Aladdin. And then Maui's Fishhook pumps Madame Medusa, she takes out Flaversham. Is opponent gonna finally control us out of this game? Don't forget to pump it with Fishhook. Man, we're gonna play through the entirety of our decks before somebody actually wins this. The opponent is just, they're good enough to keep just drawing all of the answers. And 7 appears to be the magic number for them to actually be able to play everything. I will say though, even with as much control as our opponent has had, our board has been reduced to rubble several times and just keeps coming back. Alright, 2 Queen of Hearts. They are immune to Madame Medusas. You got the last Be Prepared? Is that the only, is that how you're gonna get out of this? It's gonna be a final Be Prepared? Oh, and there's victory out of nowhere! Queen of Hearts, just out of range of Medusa. Wow. What a good game. Ooh. Alright. Princess Jack, maybe? I get to go first. Uh-oh. Opponent's in trouble. We are playing a very aggro deck here. This is my winning under 5. Which which means winning under 5 minutes. And you know what? I mean, Kita's hard to get to, but let's send Abaloo back. It's a lot of uninkables. Okay, well, uninkables it is. How many snakes do I need? Just one? Alright, we'll start with, Maleficent. I know they can see my amber, but, you know, this was a paper game. They wouldn't know I'm in amber yet. They're gonna find out pretty quick, but they wouldn't know just yet. Alright, I'm interested in what kind of Sapphire Amber deck our opponent is playing. There's a Queen. Queen Alice? Is this an Alice deck? It just might be. Oh, and there's a Kita for a Shift Kita? Okay. Okay. Am I putting back Windy Darling? I think I am. I think I actually, because Pluto doesn't threaten anything. I think we're gonna go Lilo into Kita. It's possible I should have played Madam M's Snake, just to threaten taking out that Pluto, but I could also just attack into Pluto with Kita, so we'll be fine. So I think I like this better. And I got a blue bodyguard ready to come up. Cheating out a Lilo. Alright, here comes the aggro from the opponent. I think it would be important to get this down. Probably sooner rather than later. What do I do? Bounce back Kita so I can ink it? Because big Kita is really good. But if opponent's going to be aggro, maybe I don't want to be taking the attacks away from things. You know, I think that's the way. I don't think I want to be taking attacks away from things. Alright, Kita takes out Pluto. Let's play Snake, bounce Kita. I got the well played from the opponent. And we'll pass the turn. So far, we're 3 minutes. We're 3 minutes. Tiana's Palace. It's okay. It'll take 2 turns to take it out. We're just gonna see straight trades. We're not gonna see trades. Okay. All right. Well, let's take you out. Let's take out Lilo. My entire hand is uninkable at this point. So I'm actually going to play both of these, and I'll set it for blue next turn. Alright, I'm on +9. It's not quite victory, but I still have 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Give or take. Mickey Mouse? Oh boy. Oh boy! Oh, I thought they were gonna concede. Well, alright, well, we're gonna go bodyguard here. Winning under 5, baby! There it is! I'm like, we're not technically there, but 4 minutes and 26 seconds according to OBS. Winning under 5! I like this deck a lot, it's so much fun.